I ordered a Trek Madone replica frame from AliExpress, and what I received shocked me, and it might shock you as well. While browsing on AliExpress, I noticed a very familiar looking bike frame. It struck me as odd because top brand frames usually aren't sold on platforms like AliExpress. I was curious and started digging into this and came across a Reddit post where someone shared their experience of buying a Trek frame from a seller only to discover it was fake. I decided to make a video to inform people about this issue and show them how to spot the differences. When I contacted the seller, I was shocked at how many different colors and customizations they offered. It almost felt too good to be true. Eventually, I purchased a basic version of the frame. I was both curious and a little nervous about what I would receive. After about a month of waiting, the package finally arrived, and what I found inside was truly intriguing. Well, inside this box is the replica frame. Let's see what's inside. The first thing I could take out the box was the frame, followed by the fork, handlebars, seat post and bike utilities. First, I will unwrap the handlebar. So this is the handlebars unwrapped. I think on the original you will not see this pour finish, so maybe this is a sign you have a replica, so be careful. I'm putting a lot of effort to see if it bends. Now let's unbox the seat post. Okay, this is the seat post, guys. Yeah, that's one part. I can just spin it actually. It looks very wide. Okay, so this is the fork. And then now the last part, unwrapping the frame. I'm really curious how it will look against an original frame. I guess there will be differences. So this is the frame. Now that everything is unwrapped, let's see how much it weighs. We started with the handlebars. This was 324 grams. Then the seat post with 181 grams. The bike utilities at 319 grams. The front fork for 474 grams. And to finish, the carbon frame for 1486 grams. I don't know if you can see it, but I can feel already some sharp edges. I'm really curious what I can find when I use my endoscope. Let's go inside. Straight from the beginning I can see a lot of sharp edges in the carbon. Now I'm really curious if we can go in the top tube, what that will be. You can see, I can't really see it full, but there is a piece again coming out. There is also one other thing that surprised me, and that was the installation of a battery holder inside the frame as well. I don't know if you can see it, but this is from the battery holder. Also on other parts of the frame you could see that the finish was not the best. Now it was finally time to visit my local Trek dealerships. But unfortunately they didn't have the model I was looking for. We just came back from the store and they gave us some tips to see how the differences are, but they were very impressed with this counterfeit. Determined to find the same model, I turned to the internet and by chance I discovered a shop that still had it available. It was only an hour drive away, so I grabbed my camera and frame and hit the road. I arrived at the bike store where they have the identical original frame, so I'm really curious how it will compare to this fake replica. One thing I noticed from the start is the top tube, the black color, is matte finish, and on the fake one it's always a gloss finish. Also, the black color on the side here is thicker than the original, as you can see. The next difference I noticed was the Madone sticker. On the original, the letters had a tactile feel, whereas the replica stickers was flat and smooth. Another thing that is different is the size sticker. We observed that the sticker and the font of the frame size label were larger on the replica. We turned the bikes around to check the serial numbers. The shop even checked if the replica's serial number was in their database, but it wasn't. A noticeable difference on the seat post was the numbering, along with the matte finish and the variation in carbon layup on the bike itself. The most striking difference in the handlebars was the position of the two holes on the underside on the replica. While on the original they were positioned much closer to the shifters. Furthermore, the hole for routing the cables from the handlebars into the frame was larger on the replica. When examining the spacer, we noticed that the replica spacer was slightly wider than the original. For me, the biggest giveaway was the poor finish around the bottom bracket cover. On the replica, this part was made of cheap plastic, whereas on the original it was made of durable rubber. Additionally, there was a small piece of text written on the underside of the original bike that wasn't present on the replica. Another subtle difference was the geometry of the frames. The original had a slight curve in the top tube, while the replica was completely straight. The color of the replica was slightly lighter compared to the original. Now that I highlighted all the differences, let's talk about the risk associated with replica frames. First of all, fake frames often use lower grade materials and are manufactured with poor quality control. This significantly increases the risk of structural failure during your ride, which can lead to serious accidents or injuries. Additionally, there are important ethical concerns to consider. Counterfeit products harm the cycling industry by stealing intellectual property, undermining innovation, and negatively impacting legitimate businesses that invest in quality and safety standards. The first one is buy from authorized dealers. This ensures you're getting a genuine product with proper warranties. The second one is do your research. Pay close attention to the details I've highlighted in this video. Look at things like the logo placement, serial number, and overall build quality. These small details can often reveal if a product is fake or not. The third one is verify with the brand. If you're still unsure, reach out to your local dealer or the brand's customer service, provide them with the serial number, and they can confirm whether the frame is genuine or not. To wrap things up, I want to extend a huge thank you to all the bike shops and dealerships for their warm welcome and invaluable help creating this video. As for the frame, I'm still deciding what to do with it. Maybe I test it for safety. If you have any great ideas, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching everyone, and as always, live a long and happy life, and I will see you in the next video. Whoosh.